Hey guys, if you've clicked on this video, then you're probably a Muslim between the ages of 18 and 25 years old. And if you are, then I recommend sticking until the end, because you might want to hear this. It's the year 2025 and the world isn't slowing down, and neither are the temptations around us. Social media is more addictive, content is more provocative, and distractions are basically everywhere. You know, it's so easy nowadays to get caught up in habits that slowly choke your spirituality away without you even realizing it. The topic I want to discuss today isn't necessarily about avoiding temptations, even though it's definitely going to help in doing that. It's about changing the way your mind works in a way that's going to transform your relationship with the Almighty. And then through Him, you're going to get all the blessings you ever need. There's a powerful hadith where the Prophet ﷺ said that Allah said, "I am to my servant as he thinks of me." To put it in basic terms, what this means is that the way you think about Allah shapes your reality. Simple. If you truly, in your heart, believe that Allah will guide you, forgive you, accept your du'as, uplift you, rain His blessings upon you, and all that, then your life is just gonna move in that direction. But if you've fallen into the mindset of thinking, I'm too far gone, I'm too far down the rabbit hole, Allah will never forgive me, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but those beliefs will keep you stuck in the same cycle over and over and over again. Today, I want to help you see that by changing the way you think about Allah, you will definitely change your entire life. This is a guarantee from your boy. So if you're in your high teens to early 20s, then you already know the drill. Endless scrolling through TikTok, spending hours and hours on Instagram, Snapchatting this guy or this girl, or maybe even dabbling in things that you know cross Islamic boundaries. I'm not gonna lie, these do seem harmless in the short term. You know, they seem fun and relaxing and a good way to spend our time. However, over time, they form a sort of a spiritual crust on you that is very tough to break. And you wanna know the worst part? These habits make us doubt our own ability to change. The more you indulge in them, the more your brain starts telling you, what's the point? I've already messed up too much. I'll never be able to break this habit. Allah's probably very disappointed in me, which is all bull kaka. Whenever you start having these thoughts is exactly the moment that you need to catch yourself and start self-reflecting. Because, like we said earlier, the way you think about Allah is shaping the reality that you currently live in, that you're experiencing. For example, if you think that Allah won't forgive you, then you will act like you can't be forgiven. If you think that He won't guide you, then you won't even take a step towards guidance, the guidance that you seek. Let me link all this to a story about a friend that I had in high school. Let's call him Ali. Ali was 18 at the time and living a pretty average life. You know, on the surface, he was fine. He hung out with friends, he went to class, he prayed sometimes. Everything seemed fine. But behind the scenes, he was stuck in a constant loop. Late nights were wasted on his phone. He constantly missed Fajr prayer. And he kept on saying, I'm gonna fix things later. But later never arrived. So one day, me, Ali, and another friend were sitting together after school, and Ali just broke down and started venting to us. He said, I feel like I'm just too far gone. I constantly make dua, but I don't believe that I can change anymore. My other friend waited for him to finish, looked him dead in the eyes and said, bro, what are you even talking about right now? This mentality that you have, the way you think about Allah is what's keeping you stuck. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah is as you think of Him. I remember the last thing he said to Ali that day was, if you truly think Allah will guide you and lift you out of this, then He will. But if you think He's just watching you fail, then you'll never get out whatever you're in. To this day, I'm glad Ali opened up to us and spoke about his problems. And I'm really proud about how my friend replied to him. Because after that day, something clicked in Ali. He started making dua with absolute certainty that Allah would help him change. Not just hoping, but knowing that Allah's mercy is greater than his sins could ever be. And you could probably guess what happened next. He started showing up to school with more noor on his face, meaning his face was more lit up. He seemed like a happier individual. He said that he cut out all distractions. He started praying Fajr on time. And all in all, his life was moving in a direction that he wanted it to go. And the more he shifted his mindset, the more his actions followed. The point of that story was to show exactly what the Prophet ﷺ was teaching us. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I am to my servant as he thinks of me, it means that if you truly believe that Allah wants good for you, that He will help you overcome your struggles, and that He will accept your efforts, then that belief alone will open up so many doors to change. By the way, this isn't just a theory. Think about it. When you start making dua and have a genuine 100% belief that Allah will answer you, then you will start looking for these answers in your day-to-day life. When you seek forgiveness and 100% believe that Allah forgave you, the same thing will happen. The guilt that used to hold you back from the thing that you used to do is gone. It's not there anymore. And when you ask Allah to guide you and you have 100% trust that He is guiding you, then automatically you'll start moving towards better choices. It's all a mental game, man. This is why the most powerful shift and change you can make to yourself is not just to do better or be better, it's to change the way you see Allah. Instead of thinking of Him Jalla Jalala as distant, disappointed or punishing, try seeing Him in a different light. Try seeing Him as the one who will always welcome you back no matter how far you've strayed. And if you don't know how to actually start this shift, then here are 4 simple yet practical steps. The first one is I want you to start making dua like you absolutely mean it. When you call upon Allah for help, do it with absolute conviction, as if He's standing in front of you and you know He's going to give you whatever you ask. The next time you make dua, I want you to start using the phrase, I know. Ya Allah, I know you want me to succeed. Ya Allah, I know you want my business to thrive. Ya Allah, I know you want good for me and want me to quit these habits, so help me quit them. The more you affirm this and get used to knowing that Allah will give you whatever you ask for, then the more you'll start acting like someone who's already on the path. The second one is to catch your negative thoughts. This one is important, guys. Every time you think, I'm too weak, or Allah is probably mad at me, or I cannot stop this, might as well just keep doing it, stop yourself. In that moment, remind yourself of the hadith. Allah is exactly as you expect Him to be. If you expect good, then you will find good. The third step is to take one small step daily. You know, you can't just change your whole life over a course of one night. That's just not possible. And whoever told you it is a lie. Just pick one small thing, focus on it, and try to do it every day. For example, try to pray Fajr on time every day. Spend 30 minutes less on your phone every day. Make dua before bed every day. Kiss your mom on the forehead every day. Every small act, if done every day, builds momentum. And last but not least, number 4 is your environment. Keep in mind that your environment shapes your mindset, and your mindset reflects who you are as a person. So the people who you hang out with reflect on who you are as a person. Simple math. Make sure to be around people that remind you of Allah's mercy and constantly push you towards growth. This is one of the biggest game changers. So if you are part of the youth in 2025, then take Ali's story as a wake-up call. The temptations around us aren't slowing down, but neither is Allah's mercy. If you change the way you see Allah, I promise you, you will view yourself in a different light. And because of that, your life will shift entirely. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours to make. Will you keep viewing yourself as too weak to change? Too far down the rabbit hole? Or will you expect Allah to open doors for you, to guide you, and to be there for you every step of the way? As I mentioned earlier, one of the best things you could do to kickstart this journey is to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. My partner and I just rebranded our group and are now called Muslim Self-Mastery. We offer an opportunity to join a brotherhood of young Muslim men who are all serious about becoming their best selves, resisting today's distractions and strengthening their faith. It's completely free of charge too, so you won't exactly be losing anything. So if that sounds like something you need, then the link will be below in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.